Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I am going to show you some side dishes that are going to be perfect for this holiday season. Some traditional, some not so traditional. But I'm gonna add some of my holiday twist and to make it healthy, delicious, easy. So let's get started. Vámonos a cocinar. It's a holiday 2020. Okay, I'm gonna get started with the first side dish, and I'm gonna be making one of the most requested salads on my menu in 2020, and that is my warm Caesar Brussels sprout salad. Of course, I am going to make this one holiday flavors, so I'm gonna be adding some almonds, shredding these Brussels sprouts. I'm also going to be adding some bacon, but I didn't have bacon here at the house. I didn't want to go out and buy bacon just for this recipe, so I'm going to be using a turkey bacon, which works perfectly too. And we're gonna saute this with some olive oil, some onions, and some delicious. We're gonna finish it with some delicious goodness butter, and we're gonna add some grated Parmigiano Reggiano. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have the full recipe link in the description below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get started cocinar. So for this recipe, we're going to start by removing some of the ends of the Brussels sprouts. Then we're going to put this in a food processor. So as I mentioned before, I was going to use turkey bacon for this recipe. However, when I pulled the turkey out of the bag, I realized that the turkey had better days. So I checked in my refrigerator and I had some ham, and I'm gonna add these to our dish. It's gonna work perfect too. I'm slicing some bread into cubes to make our bread croutons for our warm Caesar salad. Large skillet, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna season our bread croutons with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. After we season the bread croutons, we're going to toss them every minute for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now, in the process of tossing the bread, and if you happen to taste one, warning you, it's going to be addictive. You're gonna finish them while you're cooking them. Same skillet, we're gonna add some olive oil and the diced onion. We're going to saute these for a few minutes at a medium-low heat, and this is the time that probably you're gonna have people coming into the kitchen and asking why you're cooking. Then we're gonna add the diced ham. Then we're gonna season our ham with some salt and pepper. We're gonna add our shredded Brussels sprouts, and we're going to saute these for no more than 5 to 7 minutes. Along the way, we're going to add some salt and pepper, and if you think it's too dry, we're gonna add a little extra olive oil. But at the very end, we're gonna finish it with some butter. We're going to let the butter melt while we're tossing the salad. After it's melted, we're going to place it on a plate. We're going to add our delicious, addictive bread croutons, some pistachio, and a Parmigiano Reggiano. Believe me, this salad is going to be a hit. And if someone doesn't like Brussels sprouts, this recipe is going to make them like Brussels sprouts. It's so good. Okay, now that my warm Brussels sprout salad, it's holiday edition, is ready, I'm gonna move on to my sweet potato casserole. I'm going to make this a little bit different. I'm going to bake this in the air fryer. I'm gonna season it with some salt, pepper, cinnamon, and some cumin too. And then after that, I'm going to take it out of the air fryer, going to top it with some marshmallows and some coconut sugar. It's going to be delicious. Now moving on to our next recipe, this sweet potato casserole. It's going to be one of your favorites. I absolutely love it. We're going to slice the potato, and I'm going to use the help of 2 wooden spoons so I don't cut it all the way. Then I'm going to brush it with some olive oil, add some seasonings like salt, freshly ground nutmeg, cinnamon, and some pepper. And because it's the holiday, we're going to use some help. I'm going to cook these potatoes in the air fryer. In case that you don't have an air fryer, you could use in the microwave. Microwave. You could use the setting for baked potato, and it's going to cook as good as if you use the air fryer. Now onto the green beans. We eat green beans all year round, but I don't know how when it gets closer to the holidays we can find these beautiful green beans. I'm going to trim the ends, then I'm going to set them aside while the water is boiling where I'm going to bleach them. Now we're going to add some olive oil to a skillet. We're going to sear our mushrooms. We're going to let them cook for about 10 minutes on a medium heat. We're not going to toss them too much. Remember that mushrooms are full of water and we want them to have that sear golden color. When you're searing mushrooms, do not season it with any salt or pepper. Do that at the very end so that way your mushrooms are going to cook evenly. the water is finally boiling, we're gonna add the green beans. We're going to cook this for about 2 minutes. And don't forget to add the salt before you add in the green beans. This is a very important step, that you salt your water very well before you cook your beans. This is going to ensure that your beans are going to be delicious. After the mushrooms are cooked, we're going to season it with some salt and pepper. Then we're going to remove it from the pan. Another tip I have is that I always add a little bit of butter at the end of the cooking process. This is going to add a lot of flavor to it. And don't be afraid to add butter to the dishes, as long as you use it in moderation and also use a good quality product. Okay, so I'm almost done with all my side dishes. Have left the glazed carrots that I am going to, and then saute in some olive oil, butter, and then I'm gonna add some maple syrup and some orange flavored dry cranberries that I got from Trader Joe's. Add so much flavors, enhance the entire dish. First step, I'm going to cook the carrots in some boiling water. I am going to add some salt and some brown sugar. Sugar is going to bring out the sweetness of the carrots. I'm going to cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until it's soft and tender. We're going to add some butter to a skillet. We're going to cook the carrots on a medium-high heat for about 10 minutes. We want to get that caramelization from the butter. After 10 minutes, we're going to season our carrots with some salt, pepper. We're also going to add chopped garlic and our delicious orange cranberry. Also going to add the maple syrup at the very last minute of a cooking process. We don't want to cook our carrots for too long after that, because I feel like the maple syrup tends to become bitter. Okay, so all my dishes are done. My side dishes, or yes, all my side dishes are done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday this season with your family. And please, if you make any of these recipes, let me know in the comment below. And until then, buen provecho and enjoy.